Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I've decided to do this video again. What I'm trying to do is when I get the same messages from like 5 or 6 different people, I try to just do a video that is going to cover everything so that I don't have to, keep repeating myself. You understand what I mean? So when I see that, okay, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people are asking for the same thing, they are seeking clarification on something, I just want to create a video so that everybody can benefit from it. And one of the questions I've been getting is when you comment on a post on Instagram and you just get automated messages in your inbox. You understand? So I've had like 3 people ask the same question. They are asking that how do you do that? How do you achieve that? And I just decided to say, okay, look, let me just do a video that I can share with everyone so that everyone can benefit from this opportunity. Now, let me explain what automation is. Automation is a process where you speed up your process. Do you understand what I mean? You remember when we're talking about dropshipping automation, which is, you put the product there and the AI system is going to add your product for you. The AI system is going to send your tracking number for you. The AI system is going to monitor the system for you. So that's literally automation. Automation is just a process of speeding up your own process. You understand? Let's say, for example, you used to walk to the supermarket, you understand, not too far from your house, and you decided to use a bicycle or a bike. That's automation because you will get there much sooner than if you had used the usual method you used to use. And that's the way automation works. Now, automation is in terms of what I'm discussing now, which is like someone comments on a post. And I'm sure a lot of you must have seen it. When you comment on a post on Instagram, on anybody's post, you just get an automated email to your inbox with a link for you to maybe join a program or buy something from them or a link to their website. You understand what I mean? And that is really, really very good. You understand? Because you don't want to go, especially when you want to start making sales. You understand? You need to automate your process. Automation is going to help you so much. Just imagine 100 people type a comment, join, how, and you have to be responding to all of them, sending them messages and things like that. You'll be overwhelmed. You'll be so tired. You understand what I mean? But when you have a system that can do this for you without you having to do anything, it just takes the burden away from you. It increases your sales. It makes life easier for you. You understand what I mean? And when it comes to Instagram marketing, you can automate the process. When people comment on your post, they can automatically receive a message from you. You can make the process sequential so that when they type a message, the system is going to reply them, and another message is going to go straight to them. Okay, so I just had to receive a call. So when let's say for example you create a post, and this is how people get a lot of sales. You understand what I mean? You create a post and you talk about, let's say, digital marketing, or you talk about, let's say, affiliate marketing, or you talk about, let's say, the courses you're selling, or maybe the ebook you're selling, or wherever, and you ask people to type join if they're interested, or maybe ask me how, or start. You could use anything, it doesn't matter. And people are commenting and commenting, and you having to go there to be typing those things yourself, to be replying them, sending them the link to your store is very, very, very strenuous. You understand what I mean? And that is why automation changes everything for you. You understand what I mean? Now I'll show you a simple tool that you can use to automate your process and make life easier for you and increase your sales, especially if you are interested in digital marketing and digital product sales. You understand what I mean? You could use it for anything. You could even use it to sell your physical products. You understand what I mean? But the most important thing is that you are not the one really responding to the chat. You are not the one really sending the link to purchase from your store to the customer. The system is doing everything for you. All you need to do is to set your system, put your prompts there, and the system is going to handle everything for you. You get what I mean? Now, there are several tools you can use, but the one we use, I'm sure if you look here, you see 14,473 contacts. And that is how huge this system is. You understand why? That is how huge this system is. You can get a lot of contacts. You can reach a lot of people. You can engage. You are not the one doing it, but the system is going to do the proper engagement for you, and you will just be smiling to the bank. You understand what I mean? So let me show you how the system works. You've created your post, you posted it on your page on Instagram, and sometimes you might create a post and promote it. You see what I mean? You might promote it so that a lot of people will see it. You can promote it on Instagram, and you want a lot of people to. And when the motive of doing that is so that people can start commenting that how can I start, get started, digital, wherever. I'm sure you must have seen it on so many people's pages, that you see them saying, okay, if you're interested, just type how. And you'll be wondering, immediately when you type how, you see a message in your inbox. So let me show you. So the tool they use for that is called ManyChat. And all you need to do is just type ManyChat in your Google, and it's going to take you to ManyChat, and you're going to click here. Because I'm signed in already, it's going to take me straight into my account. However, if you are not signing, all you need to do is to go and sign up with them. You understand what I mean? On this side, you will see contacts. On this side, you see what's it called, automation. On this side, you see live chat, because you can link it to your Facebook. You understand what I mean? And you need to link it to your Facebook as well, because it's going to manage all your chats and everything for you. You understand? And you can go into your settings as well to check out the settings. Now, if you want to automate, there are so many options for you to automate, and I'm going to show you now. When you click on your automation and you want to create any automation, you understand, what you need to click on is new automation. You can see new automation on this side. When you click on new automation, it's going to give you a lot of options. Can you see? Auto DM link from comments. Send a link when people comment on a post or reel. Generate leads with story. Use limited time offers in your stories to convert leads. That is if you want to automate your story. Automate conversion with AI. So this one, you can use it as well. I've not used that one before. Use AI to answer all your FAQ. Now there are so many people that have FAQ on their page, and they need, sometimes it's static. New questions are arising, nobody is responding to them. You can actually use this AI tool to automate that process as well. Auto reply to comments in DM. You understand? So if you are someone that is very busy, you can automate this process by creating an auto reply to comments in DM. I don't always use this because sometimes you want to respond directly to your customer so that they can have that feel. Auto send link to DM. Auto DM to send followers to your website. You see what I mean? You can do that. You can do that. Grow your followers. So there are several options. I've not explored everything, but I would give you the one I have used, and which is the one when they comment on your post, you want your link to be sent to them directly. You want to interact with the customer, and that is the one I will show you how to use. But there are several options that you can explore as well, if you get what I mean. Now, the one I want to use, which is the popular one, is auto DM links from comments. Do you understand? Which means when someone comments on your post, you want the link to your website to go to them automatically. Do you understand what I mean? You don't want to wait. You don't want to be the one doing all the stress, and labor. So let me say I click on this one, and it's going to take me to a page. Now it wants me to continue with the one I'm doing, but I don't want to continue with the one I'm doing. I want to start from the scratch so that you can understand the process effectively and efficiently. You understand? So now when you click on it, it's going to take you to a page like this. It's going to, especially if you've linked your Facebook, you need to link your Facebook. You understand? It's important for you to link your Facebook, and your Facebook, need to be linked to your Instagram. You understand what I mean? Which is, very straightforward for you to do. You understand? So now it's going to ask you which specific post do you want, when they comment on that post, you want them to see something in their inbox. I will select all posts. You understand? I think that is the best thing. But if you want to select a particular post, you understand what I mean? You can select a specific post. And you see the reason why it's very important for you to link your account, link your what's it called, your Facebook. It's going to take you through the process when you are registering as well, and you can link everything up. You understand? Now, what do you need to do? You select any post. I want to ensure that any post on my page, if they type join, or if they type start, or if they start digital, it should send them the link to my store so that they can purchase from me. So the next thing you want to do is to click on next. You understand? Now it's going to ask you, and this comment as, if you understand what I mean, a specific word. So what do you want people to comment so that you can send them something? Very straightforward. So I would say join. You understand what I mean? Can you see that I said separate those comments with comma? How would say how? You understand what I mean? And how would say digital? You see what I mean? Now this can be anything. You need to bear in mind this can be anything. It can be related. Let's say for example you're talking about affiliate marketing, or you're talking about DBA for example. You can put DBA. You want someone to get the DBA from you, or let's say you're talking about a course. Maybe what do they call it? A vendor list. So you can put vendor here. Do you understand what I mean? So it could be anything. You might create a content about vendors. You have a vendor list somewhere on your website. You want to sell it, you put it there. And the next thing you want to do is to click on next. You get what I mean? You can put as many words as you want here, and you click on next. It's giving you some example. You click on next. When you click on next, it's going to take you to a page where you can put some information. You see what I mean? You can put some information here. You understand what I mean? Hey there, I'm so happy you are here. Thanks so much for your interest. Click below and I will send you the link in just a second. You can change this to anything you want. You can change to hey family, hey fam. I saw your comments on my post and I am really excited to share this amazing opportunity with you. You understand? And you can take the one that is there. You can see that the way I'm typing, everything is showing there. You understand what I mean? Thanks so much for your interest. Very simple. Click below and I will send you the link in seconds. You understand? Now, the next thing you want to do is to ensure that you have your link, you understand, where it's supposed to be, so that when the customer click, they are going to see the link. You understand? So let me click here and show you. I can put my link. Let me say get offer. You understand? Or watch video. It could be anything. You understand what I mean? Get offer or watch video. Now I can put the link to my store. So for example, examplewebsites.com. You see what I mean? So this could be the link to your Beacon store. You want to promote your Beacon store. You understand what I mean? You want people to go to your Beacon store to buy your digital products, or you want them to go on your Beacon store to buy, it could be ebook, it could be guide, it could be a course you're selling, and you're going to save it. You see what I mean? Now, after you've done that, the link is already there. You click on next. You understand what I mean? Now, when you click on next, it wants you to type more information here. You understand? So that people know what they're doing. You understand what I mean? Click the link below to get your offer. You understand what I mean? And after you've done that, you click on next, and it's a very good tool. You see that when I didn't type anything here, it told me make sure you put something there, and you click on next again. And when you click on next, it's now going to give you a lot of options. You see what I mean? I just go live because I don't use all these other options, but I'll show you how this option can automate the process for you and can speed up your process. You understand? The most important thing you want to achieve in this automation is you want to ensure that you are not the one sending messages to customer. Let's say, for example, you create a content, it goes viral, or you promoted it yourself. You now have, like, let's say 100 comments or 200 comments or 500 comments or 1,000 comments. How do you reply them? You can't. The only way you can actually reply them is using automated systems like this, so that you can make so much money. You understand what I mean? Because the messages, the links is going to go to them. You understand what I mean? They can read about maybe your course or your digital product or whatever you're offering them. They can read about it easily, and they can click on the link and buy from your website. You see what I mean? Because we already put the website link here. You get what I mean? Now, see, reply under the post so that people feel seen and special. Now, when people comment on your post, you don't just want, they comment, they don't even know what is happening. You want to make sure that there's a comment that goes to them. Thank you, please see your DM, so that they can actually go to their DM and go and check. You see what I mean? send you a message, check it out. You understand what I mean? And they can easily just go there and go and check it out, because some people might comment and just go away. But when they see a comment again, oh, thank you, please see DMs, they'll be so happy. They'll go to their DM and check it. You are not the one doing it. This is a system that is doing everything for you. Everything is automated for you, if you get what I mean. Now, what's the next thing to do? Follow up to re-engage and build trust. I don't do this, but sometimes, because I want to engage with people personally sometimes. But if you want to speed up your process, you can select this one as well and tell it to, follow up. Let's say, for example, someone has clicked the link or they've not clicked the link. You understand what I mean? But you send them a message. You can send them a follow-up message. If you are still curious, don't forget to tap the link. I think you'll love it. You see what I mean? And you can change this to anything. You can change it to, it's been 10 minutes, or let's say it's been 30 minutes that you commented on my post. You understand what I mean? I don't want you to miss this amazing offer. You understand? Now, what you are doing is the customer, you are not the one typing this, is the system that is going to do it for you. When the customer that typed join on your post has not come back to click the link, the system is going to send them a follow-up message to say it's been 30 minutes. You understand? I think you will love it. Just to engage with the customer. You're not the one doing this. You need to be in mind is the system that is doing everything for you. Do you understand what I mean? And the next thing you need to do is automatically ask for follow. You can do this as well if you want to build trust. So you can ask the customer to follow you. Do you understand what I mean? Click to follow you as well. You understand what I mean? And you can also ask the customer to ask for emails in DM. Say you can request for their emails. Now, emails is a very powerful tool, you understand? And I don't want to stress that enough. You understand? When you have people's contact details, you can remarket them. You understand what I mean? You can send them, email marketing, and that is one huge advantage of using this system as well. When you gather, even if they are not buying immediately from you from this link, and you are able to generate a lot of emails from these customers, you understand, later you can retarget them. How do you retarget them? You create an email, you put the link, the link to, and this is very good for those that don't want to be showing their face all the time on social media and they still want to make so much money. So if you want to be on if you don't want to be on social media, you want to do it faceless, you want a system that can automate the process for you, ManyChat is something you have to think about, if you get what I mean. Now, ManyChat is going to do all this chat for you. You're not the one doing it. You've built your system in such a way that the messaging is right, the replies are correct, everything is absolutely fantastic. You understand what I mean? Now, you also want to ensure that you collect their email. Can you see? You got it. Below sharing the link, I wanted you to know I save and drop your email below to get the best bits of it. Now, this is the system that is doing all this communication. You're not the one doing it. You might be sleeping in your bed and the system is doing everything for you. The customer has seen your post, you understand, or potential customer, I may say, they've seen your post on your Instagram handle, you understand, they've commented on that post, maybe you promoted that post or your post went viral, and immediately the link to your store is gone to them with a message. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to start your own online business and you're going to make so much money. You see what I mean? Or whatever you want to do, you can go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, let me generate a welcome message for someone that comments on this particular post on my Instagram. You understand what I mean? Now, when the customer comments and they are not clicking your link again, a follow-up message will go to them, aside from the fact that under their posts, they are going to get thank you, please see your DM, so that they can go to their DM and check, oh, what have they sent to my DM? Now, you are going to do a follow-up again, which is called re-engagement marketing. You understand? You notice that this customer has seen your link, has not clicked on your link, and you want them to click on it. So straight again, you go back there and say it's been 30. No, you don't go back there. The system is going to send it to them automatically and wait for them. The next thing you want to do, you can do a follow-up with them and you can request for their email. So that is one very solid way to automate your process. And like I said when I was starting this video, about 5 or 6 people have asked me that, those questions. They said, oh, how does Mamadi automate? I see that when I comment join already, a message, comes to my inbox. How do they do it? And when I get such messages, like I've gotten it from like 5 people in the last, let's say, 1 week now, I feel that there's a need for me to do a video so that I can show everybody how to do it. So that if you want to also implement this, you can implement it in your business. And these are the things that's going to stand you out. After you've done everything, your settings are correct, your link is there, you've selected the right post, or you want it to be on all the posts, you can preview. Your preview is even here already. So you can click on go live. I don't want to go live for this one because I'm not using it. But let me show you an example of the one that we've done. Can you see this is 15,301 runs? You understand what I mean? And this is a complete one. This is a live one that when a user comments, you understand, it goes to them straight away and they can type join. Can you see? 100% delivered, sent. You understand? And this is how you can automate your process for you. Can you see? 12,000. And how can you do this, automatically? Can you do it? Can you comment, 15,500, 300 and something? You can't. Human being cannot do it. And that is why automation is what changes the game for you. Automation is what changes the game for you. You understand? These are all the contacts. You understand what I mean? You can see everybody here. You see what I mean? Everything is here. Those are commenting. Everybody is there. And that is how this is done. You can also achieve this in your business, and you can also, ensure, you put this system in place to speed up the process for you. So thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this short video, you understand, please just drop a comment for me. I'll be so happy. You understand what I mean? And I wish you all the best in your businesses. I need to, I don't want to stress this enough. Make sure you do your own independent research as well. Make sure you learn. You understand what I mean? The way to succeed, you understand, is to do your own research as well. Check things online. You understand what I mean? And build your own confidence. Build your own brand. You understand what I mean? And that is what is going to speed up the process for you. Now, I am doing this video just to ensure that everybody is having the knowledge they require to speed up their process for them. You understand what I mean? And if you have any question, you let me know. And I wish you all the best. I'll see you in another video again. And this is Gab, saying I wish you all the best again. Bye-bye.